In the studio, I have two amazing talents. Had the opportunity, first of all, to go see Ride Along 2. It opens in theaters January 15th. They did a wonderful screening for us yesterday, last night. Great movie. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you in Charlotte. I see by your following that you hung out with Cam yesterday.
Yes.
Did some great things in the community with some children.
Yes. Do they know it's us? I'm Kevin Hart. Did you say who you were, sir?
I go by the name of Ice Cube.
There you go, just so they don't think we too.
Started a new movie, Ride Along
There you
too.
go. So don't think
We ain't her cousins in here, just trying to pull it off.
Come in here
you
and
know
act
what I'm
like
saying?
somebody who's actually people. We're the guys. We're the
And
guys
I forget
from
this
the
is
film.
radio and that I'm looking at you thinking
there you
everybody
go.
knows who you are. Kevin Hart, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Getting right to the questions. You've come a long way from, F the police to acting as a police. How's that transition going for you?
Great, it's very good, especially for my bank account.
Right.
No, it's been a good thing, it's all entertainment. Having fun with it, we got a great movie here, great franchise, working with Kevin Hart, one of my favorite comedians, one of my favorite people in the world.
Yes.
He's just a good dude.
Yes.
This is what it's all about. We had a great turnout yesterday. The fans were excited. We filled up 3 theaters.
Wow.
Full of excited fans for a sneak preview.
Now, you're doing this in several markets. I saw
Yeah.
you've been some other places. You're going some other
in
places
Norfolk.
from here.
The Norfolk, this is the second one. You guys stepped up, man. You guys responded so amazingly when we sent out a blast asking, where should we take our sneak peeks. We wanted to do something that we haven't done in the past. We wanted to bring our film to places that don't necessarily get a chance to get events, to
Right.
get premiere like
Hollywood.
structure. Exactly. So we said, let's be different. Cube and myself pride ourselves on connecting with our fans and actually being visible and reachable. So Charlotte asked and we came.
Well, we
came in
appreciate
person.
you doing that as well.
Thank you.
Now, I do have a question for you. I'm going to save that for just a second.
Okay.
I want to ask you the question. You've worked with some amazing, funny talent. Everybody from Pops to Chris Rock to the list goes on and on. Chris Tucker. How does Kevin measure up?
Oh man, he's one of the best. It's hard to measure him, but as far as a person who has his whole career, really has a grasp on it. Kevin's the best. These other guys that I've worked with, extremely funny, extremely talented in their own way. But as far as being a person that's really doing show business,
Right.
nobody beats Kevin Hart.
Right. Your passion comes through in your work. You do
Thank you.
amazing work.
Thank
and
you.
It's so good to have you here. And I know we don't have a whole lot of time, but I do have to ask this question. A couple of rumors out there about a possible...
He's not gay.
6'5".
Right. Not those.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm talking
365. no, okay, go ahead.
any collaboration coming up possibly between Ice Cube and Chocolate Drop?
And Chocolate Drop.
Right.
It's been a lot of talk, man. People have talked about it. The thing is, these two guys don't get along, which is unfortunate,
Right.
because they're two talented artists, but Chocolate Drop feels like he deserves to be,
Man, don't be talking for Chocolate
I'm
Drop.
speaking for
Let
him.
Chocolate Drop talk
If
for
he listen,
himself.
if I could get a hold of him, he's not returning my calls. You think I'm happy about it? At the end of the day, he feels like the
Sick of these new
NWA,
rappers.
straight out of Compton, whole movement was done without him, and he's, it's a sour spot
He's
for him.
soft.
Was he born then?
Well, here's the thing: what people don't know about Chocolate Drop. Chocolate Drop is 65. years
Oh,
old.
wow, okay.
Yeah, Chocolate Drop is 65. He's got what we call the Benjamin Button disease. He doesn't
Yeah, he
age.
hung out with the Cold Crush brothers.
Yeah, that's what it is. He was around long before people even knew. He did a song with Kool Mo D that went underground called "Taste That Money." Nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about it except them.
Let me
two.
pull this back in and ask another question about the movie. Great movie, funny. I think it would be a great date movie. Good to
Yeah.
take somebody there and
It's a
laugh.
movie for anything. It
Absolutely.
fits all variety.
I'm curious. Both of your opinions, being black men and being fathers. the state of our country right now with black men and police officers. How do you feel about what's happening right now and what we can do as...
It ain't nothing new, you know what I mean? It's the same song, you know, just a different calendar on the date. I mean, different date on the calendar.
I knew what you meant. I was there.
Did you know what I mean?
I had you. I was going to clean you up.
But, you know, what it is, you know, we just got to teach our sons how to stay safe and our daughters how to stay safe and how to stay out of harm's way, you know, and how to stay alive. You know, that's the most important thing.
Pretty much.
You know, sometimes it's better to comply and make it to court than to fight for your rights in the middle of the street and not make it to court.
At all times,
You know,
anger is not the answer. You know, I think as adults, as parents, as black people in a position of power that you know have a what's the thing that you stand on where you can
Platform.
talk? The platform. There you go. Have a platform to speak on. You know, I think it's our job to educate people and make them understand that we get better. You know, you take 2 steps forward, you don't take 7 steps backwards, and you don't let these instances knock us backwards. They're unfortunate and they're sad, but this is the time where you grab a hold of your youth and you make them smarter, you make them aware, you educate them, and as a group, you guys can succeed by understanding what world we live in now. And society, unfortunately, doesn't change for the better. Sometimes it changes for the worse, but it only gets better if we as people make it better for ourselves. And I'm a big positive person, man. I'm big on positivity, not negativity. So I don't throw negative energy into the air at all. So to those people out there that are dealing with this stuff face to face, my only message to you is to surround yourself with people that can see the same vision that you have and wanting to stop the problems that you're having in your particular area. And the best way to go about stopping them is to become a different group of people in a different environment, people to where you separate yourselves. Separate yourselves from that problem, man. At the end of the day, you're going to have corrupt officers. It's the world we live in. Stay away from it. You know, do your best to put yourself in a position where that's far away and it doesn't become a problem, you know. And if it still becomes a problem, then you figure out another way to change. You figure out another way to separate yourself. It's just a constantly evolving problem in our society, but evolution is stronger than anything, man. As people, you got to realize that.
I appreciate you both being in here.
You don't like
I
to be
appreciate the
wrapped
movie, January
I don't know
15th.
what the hell
Just
you're
a
talking
well-spoken
about.
individual.
They have a moment.
Honestly, just a well-spoken individual.
Yeah, just,
I
it was
should
a
have
lot
wrote
of
it down.
spoken
I should have
going
wrote it down. I feel like I should get an award for what I just said.
We'll work on that for you. Very articulate. Thank you both very much. Ride Along 2 in theaters
January 15th.
15th. Go
January
see it.
15th.
Take somebody with you. Take a bunch of folks with you.
Take everybody
Yeah.
with you. Take everybody. I think it's a movie for everybody. Look, this is a universal film, man. We did something and we outdid ourselves. We wanted to do bigger and better than what we did in part 1, and we did that. So people right now, do your job. Go see it because you will not be disappointed. Charlotte, you showed up and you showed out. Everybody had a good time. The response through my social media and Cube's social media was amazing, man. And I don't think we could have picked a better place to come at this point in time. We came for a reason.
Well, we appreciate you, and when the next one comes out, we'll love to have you again. Ice Cube, Kevin Hart, thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming to town.
Yeah, thanks for having us.